All right, let's see. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the live training. Welcome into the Wednesday edition. Hope everyone's had a good week so far, making it through. We're at the halfway point. Let's see who we've got coming in. If you are returning, please put a two in the chat. If you've had Dubb for a while, that would be helpful. If you could put a two in there, say, "Yep, I've had Dubb for a while, been using it, kind of know my way around, kind of know what I'm doing." You can please put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb. Maybe this is your first time using the platform. Maybe this is the first time into the live training. Maybe you're on a free trial. Maybe you're just checking some stuff out. So, that would be cool to know. Let's see. Subira, hey, I love Dubb. Hey, thanks for the kind comment. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Let's see. Elizabeth, I saw you put a one in there. For some reason, your name looks familiar, Elizabeth. I'm not sure why, but it looks familiar. Elizabeth, how are you? You can unmute and say hello if you'd like to. If not, you can say hi on the chat if you're busy on your side. But if you want to unmute, Elizabeth, you can feel free and unmute if you want to say hi. Oh, there we go. I saw your hi in the chat. Elizabeth, if you want to let me know your industry too, that would be cool. Since you're new, if you want to pop that in there, that would be awesome. Um, let's see. Welcome in to everybody else that's coming in right now. People that just came in as I was kind of starting here. If you're returning to Dubb, please put a two in the chat. If you're new to Dubb, please put a one. If you're on a free trial, if you're just getting going, maybe you've had Dubb for a little bit, but you're still technically new because you're still learning your way around it, that would be pretty awesome. That's always helpful to kind of know where everyone is at in their journey. If you are recording videos, whether you're just starting or you've been doing it for a while, if you would like feedback from us, I'm putting this email in here now. This is feedback at Dubb. I just popped it into the chat. So you can pop it in there. Send us a recording if you want to try a new style, if you've had Dubb for a while, or if you're just getting going, then you're going to have to, yeah, you'll be able to send us something so we can give you some feedback. Because if you're not sure, like, hey, I think I want to do a webcam video, I think I want to do a screen recording video, let us know about that. Elizabeth, I saw your text about how to set up SMS service. So if you're doing a bulk send, like a bulk sending with SMS, you need something like a Twilio. So I'll send you the support article on that. It's just a simple setup on that side. And if you need to meet with the team, you can book with the team. But it would be a third party tool you need to do a bulk send. Regular send one to one you can do right from your phone. We'll show you how to do that in a little bit. Okay, so let me give you this link as well. This is a really good link to have. I'm going to give you this right here. Let me pull this up. All of our videos that we do, all of our live trainings, they all go to Dubb Support on YouTube. The best thing that people do when they're learning is to just go watch the trainings on YouTube Support later when they're posted. This will be up here in a couple hours, so go back to those specific points that you want to see in terms of how to do certain things. That's really the best way to kind of learn it. If you go back to like when I'm talking about the mobile app, great. Let me open up the mobile app. Let me kind of open in a window. Let me kind of follow along here and do it as I'm kind of doing it. That's the feedback we've gotten over the years. It's really, really worked well. From a strategy standpoint, it's really important that before you even make these videos, you have to know you have to know what your hook is. We talk about this all the time because it's so important. You don't want to have a video where there's no hook, so someone has no motivation to click on this thing. Now, even if it's like a referral, like, someone introduced you to someone, still sending a nice little, kind of, hey, nice to meet you or something like that, that goes a really long way. Looking forward to our meeting. Joe introduced me to you, little things like that. But from a cold perspective or even a warm perspective, maybe someone took an action and you're following up with that person to try to get a meeting, you have to obviously give them a reason to want to do it because a lot of the times when people take that first action, whether they filled out a form, whatever it is that they did, yeah, they might have taken an action, but they're like, oh, wait, I filled that form. Why did I do that? You almost have to kind of remind them of that initial push to do something that they wanted to do. So having a hook is really, really important. So if you're using any kind of AI, whether you're using ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Claude, whatever it is, if you're using Auto within the Dubb dashboard, that's our own AI guide that we have within our Dubb dashboard, which you can see right here. If you are using that, talk to the AI about your industry and who you're reaching out to. Tell the AI, look, this is my industry. This is why I'm reaching out to this person or this group. This is the value that I want to convey, whether it's in the form of a question or the form of providing information. This is my ICP, my ideal client profile. These are the folks that I want to reach out to and say, look, I need a hook. I need a reason for them to want to click. I need it to be witty, punchy, to the point. I want it to be between 3 and 6, 7 words, just something short that they can see and they'll want to click on it and they'll want to listen to the video that I'm giving to them. Now, when you ask the AI for this list, you can ask it for 20, 30, 50, whatever you want the amount to be, and then give it a run through in terms of what it's given you. See if you like the responses for that list of 3 to 6 to 7 word hooks. Make the changes you want. Give it back to the AI. Say, look, I want this to be punchier. I don't feel there's enough FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So you can give it back to the AI. And then once you're happy with the list of hooks that it's given you, then you can decide what kind of video that you want to record. Now, the reason we say 3 to 6 words is because you can see right here on this little whiteboard that I'm holding up, 3 to 6 words is pretty good. Now, it's only 3 words there, but within that range, you want it short and punchy. You also want it that long because up here in the subject line of an email that you're sending out or an SMS, you want it to get right to the point. So that's why you have that list. Now, once you have your hook, once you've done that part, now you can decide on what kind of video do I want to record. And that's where Dubb has different styles of videos that you can make. This one right here was recorded with the basic webcam recorder inside of the Dubb platform. I'm holding up a whiteboard, which is on the Dubb mobile app, which has a whiteboard feature where you can type the message. And what you're seeing is an animated video GIF preview. That is the first 3 seconds when I hit record with Dubb. So whatever I'm doing for the first 3 seconds, that is what will be the repeating motion. You can change it inside the platform with editing, but to be efficient, when you hit record, know that the first 3 seconds is being captured. So I have my hook there. I'm holding it towards the camera. I'm doing some slight movement, little point, little wave, right? You want to bring it to life because there is some movement. It doesn't have to be anything complex. You just don't look like you want to be frozen in time and not have some movement to it. In terms of the message, it's very clear. I'm holding it right there in front. So this webcam recording style is one of the most straightforward ways you can deliver a message. Whether it's a referral and you're introducing yourself to someone, an update to a group or person individually, this is very straightforward sitting right at your computer. Now, you also, from this webcam, can drop a virtual background behind you. So if you wanted to, if you were not holding up the hook and you wanted to give context and hook behind you, you can take screenshots of things and put it behind you. In this case, it's Sarah's profile here. I'm just turning and waving towards her. You could have a screenshot of an action. Maybe someone filled out a form. You could have a screenshot of a website in terms of the industry that you're reaching out to. If you're in recruiting, maybe it's a screenshot of their hiring page that they have on there. Maybe you notice something in terms of what they're looking for. It could be a property in real estate. It could be an article you want to share. So it could be an update in insurance or mortgage rates. Anything that will give context if you're not holding up the message in front of you. Now, you also can do a combination of both of these things. So you can do the screenshot behind you and you can hold up the hook as well. So it's just a creative choice. Now, if I was in real estate, this is really effective because it's nice to have the property someone's interested in behind. I can have the property address or something cool about the property there. But it works for any industry. Context behind, hook in front, if you want to do that. Now, you also have the ability to do screen recordings. Screen recordings in Dubb are really effective because it's the most visual way you can walk someone through what you want to show them. This right here was done with the Dubb Chrome extension. So just Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a 3-step process to pin it right up here in the browser. You can see the little Dubb symbol right up here at the top. That is going to record anything within the browser. So any website, anything you pull up within here, you can put yourself right on top and you can physically walk someone through the visuals, whether it's how to sign up for something. If you're maybe insurance, you got to get the right rates. Hey, sign up for this thing, right? Or it's the real estate, like you see right here, a market update, walk someone through it. Now you'll notice I have annotations here, and you'll notice inside the bubble, I'm still holding up that additional hook. Because why not? It's a market update because I'm right next to the title, but why not have that additional messaging? Like I'm saying right here, it's a market update, but there's been a big change in the market. So still feel free to hold up that hook with inside your bubble. Now there's another screen recorder that you can use called the Dubb desktop app. The Dubb desktop app is different than the Chrome extension because the desktop app is like a little drone that flies over the top of everything. The Chrome extension that I just talked to you about is within the browser. This goes on top of browser stuff, video stuff, Canvas stuff, documents, whatever it is. It can go on the top of it. It also has the other functionality. Like you'll notice I'm crunched in closer on the site here. I'm cropped in. That's a cool function. So when I show these back to back, you'll be able to see the similarities and differences. But the big takeaway from both, Chrome extension is browser based, desktop app goes over the top of everything. Now, we also have a mobile app that you can use. The mobile app has the ability to use a virtual background and put text on screen, like you see right here. That's just like the webcam that I just showed you. So this is just the only difference is, it's on the mobile, but it does the same function. You also can drop your hook in here, just like that. So I can put it wherever I want to, whether it's an introduction, the hook, up, down, different emojis, colors, fonts, size, move it wherever you want to on your screen. You also can use what's called picture in picture. This is really cool because it uses two cameras on the phone at the same time. Pretty much tailor-made for property walkthroughs in real estate. I mean, it's awesome. You can show what's in front of you and explain it at the same time while they see your reaction to what you're showing. If you're not in real estate, I could be sitting right here in front of my computer. I could pull up someone's profile, article, company website, all the different things we just talked about. I could pull it up on my computer, start recording with picture in picture on the mobile app, and just physically lean in to what I'm showing. And it's the same kind of effect. You also, if you're with a client in person, if you want to do a quick little video testimonial together, you could have the client sit across from you, put this on a selfie stick, or just hold it. And then you'll be in the corner of the screen asking the client questions who's sitting right there. And that could be a cool little back and forth that you could post on social, or you can send an update to your circle of influence. If you're doing any kind of local prospecting and selling, you could stand outside the business, take a quick video of you talking about something that you noticed, right? And then email it to the contact you have inside the business. If you're doing any kind of within real estate other than property walkthroughs, if you're doing like expired listings, if you're physically there at the property, you could have the property behind you, or I mean in front of you, record and say, I noticed this one thing about the property here. I think that's a great selling point. So you can talk about it visually there. So there's a lot of options with picture in picture in terms of what you can show in front of you. You could be at a conference or an event, show the crowd, say, hey, listen, I was here, send that to an update to your circle of influence. But regardless of the styles that you choose, when someone receives this and they see this animated preview, they see the hook, they're all in, they're going to click on it. It's about their experience once they click on it because it's going to take them to a customized landing page, which is what this is. And we call this a preset in Dubb terms. So it's going to have your logo right over here, the initial video you recorded right here in the middle, and then it's going to have playlist videos that will run right after the initial video that you have created. The first videos that you make, like we were saying before, are all about the hook. I would get right to the point. Sweet spot in terms of time is probably 30 to 40 seconds. I wouldn't go longer than that. Definitely, if you go a minute, don't go beyond a minute. And it's about that value that you're conveying. It's about them. But that gives you the opportunity to record a video one time. You can go a minute and a half on this one. Record a video one time that's basically your pitch video. Why should someone go with you, your product, your services? It's your chance to sell yourself and what you do. That will always play after this right here. So it'll run right into it. And if you do have video testimonials, this is a really good spot to have them. It kind of closes the nice loop right here that's worked really well for people over the years that have used Dubb. Video testimonials. Now, if you don't have video testimonials, or you do have some, but you're looking to get more, I'll explain to you a quick way to get them in a little bit that's very convenient for both sides. Now, below the videos here, you're going to have your call to action buttons. These are your CTAs. So when someone's done consuming the content, booking a time in someone's calendar has probably been the most popular button we've seen people use with Dubb. But you can have them visit your site. You can have them download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, a guide. They can fill out a form. There can be a link to an external form. They can leave you a review. They can check out a case study. They can email you back. So there's a lot of different options you can have down here. When you do have multiple buttons, I would go in order of importance from left to right in terms of what you want them to click on. And with these videos that you create, these initial videos right here, at the end of every video, be very demonstrative about and specific about what the next step is. Like I wouldn't end the video saying, hey, so reach out to me when you can. I would say, click the button below that says book a time with Rob, or whatever action you want them to do, and physically point down when you're saying below. I know it sounds kind of funny because you're saying below, but physically do that as well. Now, the last part of this page over here to the right is your AI assistant called SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant. SIA is pretty awesome because when people land on this page, Maybe they're going to take the action, but maybe they're not. Maybe they have questions. So over here to the right, they can get them answered in real time. So you can have your FAQs. They can ask an individual question by typing it in down the bottom. And when the AI gives the answer here, it wants to keep everything going forward. It doesn't want to muck things up and just kind of stop things. It wants to give you the answer and then push for your desired outcome for that action for that person to take. In my case, it's booking a time in my calendar, but it could be whatever your next step is that you want them to do. So we'll push for that. Now, the education of SIA happens inside the Dubb platform, where you would give it individual website pages where it will learn what's in text on those pages. And you also can upload a PDF. So you can do one of the other, or you can do both. And then the AI will become educated on what you need to know, what you needed to know. So it can help you move things along. Now, these preset landing pages here, you should have a preset landing page for different parts of your audience. So if you're in real estate and you deal with buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expireds, you should have separate preset landing pages for those splits. The same thing in coaching and consulting in terms of industries, the same thing in finance, and maybe it's investment and then it's something else. Same thing with insurance, whether it's life, all the different kinds there, mortgages, different kinds of mortgages, right? So all the different splits, recruiting, employers, candidates, all of the industries have splits. And when you have the splits in your audience, that's where you want to create these preset landing pages so it feels like you're talking right to them, which makes a big difference. And all of this is tracked. So if you want to know, did they open the email? Did they interact with the AI? Did they click on any buttons? Did they watch the video? And if they did watch, what is that watch percentage? So I have an idea in my mind. I'm like, okay, great. I want to know, I want to know what action they took so I can follow up in a really, really, really smart way. The one part that I don't think I mentioned, I'm not sure if I did. This is where my brain is like, did I mention this? With testimonials, use the reply with video button below. So if you want to get video testimonials, send someone a nice ask, have the reply with video button below, and it's really simple. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for subscribing to Dubb. Would love to get a video testimonial from you now that you've used the platform for quite a while. All you have to do is click reply with video below and send me your thoughts. So you just send that video to someone, let them know the reply with video button is below. They send you a video back. You get a notification inside the platform, and then you just add it to the playlist, like you see right here. And that's the most effective strategy slash advice we can give in terms of doing this. Now, in terms of recording everything, the different styles that we just talked about, webcam, screen recording, mobile, how do we do those individually? So if we want to record something that looks like this, the webcam video, the basic straightforward messaging right here, all you have to do is go inside your Dubb dashboard right here. Right at the top, there's a big red button that says create video. Select that there, and then that is going to open up your webcam. Now, if you want to use the whiteboard like we just talked about, get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. It's Dubb app, Dubbapp. And once you have it, this is what this is going to look like. So here's the home area of the app right here. You're going to want this button right up here at the top, this little square button with the person. When you select that up there, that's going to be where you can type. So all you're going to do is type your hook, type it, turn it, and then you're able to use it just like this. Now, if you want to use a virtual background, you want that behind you, just go below, select virtual background. We have stock stuff here, but I would go to your photos, and this is where you're going to upload all the different things we just talked about that you can put behind you. Creates a little library here. Just select the one that you want. Put it behind you. There you go. And then just make sure you have a good front light, whether it's a ring light or natural light. If you are talking with your hands, stay within your shoulders. Don't go out into the soup. I would say right here. And then bring up your messaging. If you want to do both, little look back, little turn, goes a long way. Now, every recording style in Dubb has a teleprompter option. So for this one, all I'm going to do is click above my head into this area right here. I can go right to scripting to create a script, copy and paste the script, save it into the platform. You have to have a script saved into Dubb before you can obviously use the teleprompter. I also can scroll to find a script that I want, or I can pop in here and I can just put the title of the script in, and there we go. Now, you want to be about arm's distance away. It's usually pretty good for an eye line. Let the words flow up into the top line. This is going to control your speed up or down. This is your play button. See if you like that speed. If you're going like if you feel like you're going too fast, you probably are. And then back this text off or zoom it in. If you want to make any real-time changes to the script, just click the pencil icon right here. Make your changes, click save. And then when you're ready to go, I'm going to hold up my hook here. I'm going to hit the record button right in the middle of the screen. I'm going to get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And there's a number of aspects to Dubb. Then I can hit the pause button, pause the recording, stop the teleprompter, click it again, and it resumes and it keeps going, and I would keep reading the script. If I want to delete the video, it's the red X. It'll say you're sure you want to do this. And then if you'd like to save this into the Dubb platform, it's the check mark right here. And then if you want to close the teleprompter, tap the button there. So I'm going to select the check mark. That's going to save it into Dubb. Now, anytime you save a video into the Dubb platform, it's going to take you to the video edit page inside of the platform. Now, once you're here, this is where you can do some kind of cool things. So when you have your video, you can change the title internally. Right at the top, click the little pencil icon, make the change, click the check mark. If you want to preview what this video looks like on a preset landing page, what does it look like? Well, just go all the way over to the right, select the square with the arrow right over there, click that button, opens up a new tab, and then I'm like, hey, great, yeah, there's my video, there's my playlist, there's my AI assistant, there's my buttons, here's my logo. Everything looks fantastic. Now, if I want to change that, change the preset background to something else, all I have to do is click this little drop down here, and you'll notice that there's a green check mark and it says Rob's preset. That is my default preset landing page. Whenever I record a video, that is what the video is going to live on, unless I change it to something else. So if I have my preset videos backgrounds created, I can just select one, and boom, it changes it to something else. And those preset backgrounds right there, those landing pages, whenever you get on a paid plan with Dubb, we meet you in an optimization meeting and we help you set those things up right out of the gate. Now, also, I can download the MP4 version of any video that you save into Dubb right there. Download the MP4 file. I also can upload it directly to YouTube if I have a YouTube channel. I also can use a QR code. So every Dubb video has one. So if you're doing any kind of physical mail marketing, anything like that, they're great for that. If you're doing an open house in real estate, perfect. Put a placard right on the counter with a QR code. Hey, thanks for coming to the open house. Check out similar properties below. If you're going to a live event, a conference, pre-record a video that says, hey, it was great meeting you at the event. All you have to do is click below to stay in touch. So a lot of different options for the QR code. Now, below here, we have an analytics tab. So we have an AI coach here called Kyra. So if you want immediate feedback on a video that you just made, excuse me, all you have to do is click generate. It'll give you a delivery analysis feedback, visual feedback, and content feedback. We also have activity right over here to the right. This is what I just mentioned earlier, where you can really drill down on what people have done. Have they opened the email? They watched the video? What's the percentage? You can really focus on that when you're following up. You also can edit any video that you save into Dubb. Click the editing tab here, and then you can come down here. You can hit the play button. You can drag your timeline. Let's just say I want to cut something out, right? I can play it or drag it. Let's say this is my first cut point, right? Select the scissor icon here, splits the clip into two. I'm going to bring it to my second cut point. Let's just say it's right there. Scissor icon. Now it's split into three pieces. Whatever is highlighted in orange, I can select the trash can, and it's now gone. If I want to bring everything back, it's undo, 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 and I'm right back to where I started. Now, we got a video we recorded. It's on a preset landing page. Great. Now we just want to send this thing. So how do we send this thing out for a simple send? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to open up an email, open up a compose, and for best practice, you always want to have the word video in the subject line. Make it the first thing that they read. It will stand out. It's rare that you see that in inboxes. Have the word video. And then you want to drop in your hook that we talked about, your 3 to 6 word hook in the beginning. Drop it in there, little bit of text in the body, and then you're going to drop the video in. So to put the video in here, you can do it a couple ways. One is going to be from directly inside the platform. So right over here to the right, when you click share and send, this big blue button, it's going to open up a window here. Drop the email into the person you're sending it to get that activity level tracking. You can even add a little personalization text at the top if you want to. This is a little banner at the top. It's not a necessity, but if you want to. And then click copy for email, copies it, and then you just paste it and you drop it in just like that. Now, if you want to use a shortcut, there is a shortcut available with Gmail and Outlook 365. So you'll notice in Gmail here, I have that Dubb button right down here at the bottom. In Outlook 365, it'll be in add-ins. The reason that button is there is because we have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder up here in the browser that we're going to look at in a second. That when that's there and when that's there and logged in, this button will show up. So when I select this button, I could record a video right now inside of the email, or I can turn my camera off and I can scroll through my video library and find the video I want to send, and then I can just pop it in here, send it, and that's a nice little shortcut that you're able to use. Now, in terms of the Chrome extension that we just mentioned, the screen recorder, this is what we were talking about in the beginning. This thing right here. Anything within the browser that you want to be on top of, visually walking someone through whatever you have within the browser, that's the Dubb Chrome extension. So we're going to use LinkedIn as an example, but this could be anything within your browser. So once you have the Dubb Chrome extension, you've pinned it up here in your browser up here at the top, just select the button there, and that's going to put you on your screen. Now, first, we're going to think about the size of our webcam. So you're going to adjust the size by dragging the edge just like this. So I'm going to put my size probably about here. Then decide on the shape that you want to be. Now, the shape's important because you kind of want to fit the aesthetic feel of the page you're on. It's kind of a cool effect you can add. I'm going to keep myself in a bubble. Ruben's in a bubble. Then you want to think about, where do you want to put yourself? Where is a visually interesting place to be? Well, for me, it's going to be right up against his bubble right here. Then inside here, you can zoom yourself in. If you just want to keep it as a tighter frame, you can back yourself up. You can move yourself physically around inside of this bubble. You can jump yourself to full screen when you want to talk about something and go back to the page. You also can turn your camera off right over here. So I can click this closed, and now I can just do an audio walkthrough of whatever I want to show. I also can decide to use my headshot if I want to use that. And if I am live and I want to do a virtual background behind me, I can do a virtual background just like we did with the webcam. I can put it behind me right over here. I also have an annotation tool that I'm going to use in a second, right over here to the left that I can use. And everything has in Dubb, every recording option has a teleprompter. So I'm going to click on the teleprompter here. This one is slightly different than the one you saw with the webcam because even though this one has the scroll speed that I'm going up and down on right now, like you did before, you can back the text off or zoom it in. The difference here is I can physically move this around my screen and I can manipulate the sides like this. So I'm going to put this up towards the camera at the top. Now, the thing you want to remember about when you're going to use the teleprompter, if you do for the Chrome extension, make sure you don't go full screen on your browser because if you do, it will hide the teleprompter tab and you won't be able to physically tap on it with your mouse to bring it forward. So you want to leave a little bit of a space. So when you hit record, you can tap it and then you're able to see it and you're able to use it. Lastly, there are three orientations to record with Chrome. Over here, you can go camera. That opens up like a webcam. You can go tab, which means this is going to be a nice clean cut of the page that I'm on. So it's not going to show any of the tab mess I have at the top. You also can go screen. If you go screen, it's going to get your entire computer screen. And then at that point, you can bounce around to different tabs if you want to do that. For this example, I'm going to use tab. I'm also going to bring in my hook. Whoa, where'd it go? I'm going to bring in my hook right here because I want to be able to use it when I'm reaching out, just like this. So I'm going to hit record over here to the right. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is right there. I'm going to click share. Now I get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I wanted to do a quick outreach to you because I did not know that you were an author, which is amazing. You wrote a book called Click Record. That's very cool. So I did my whole thing here, turned this way, came back, that kind of thing. And then I jumped to full screen because I wanted to make some points about something very specifically. Now I can also use the annotation tool. So I can come over here and I can use my arrows. I can do some text on screen if I want to. I can circle, I can underline, I can do all kinds of stuff. I also can pause and resume this recording right down at the bottom. Pause, resume, if I want to be able to do that. So this is a great way to reach out on LinkedIn. It's very original. It's not text-based, which is cool. If you want to do anything within your browser, any website you want to be on top of, this is a nice, quick way to be organized and walk your way through it visually, so someone knows what you're explaining. So I'm going to hit the check mark here down the bottom. This is going to save the video into the platform. Again, it's going to take us to the video edit page that we were before, and that's where we're going to land. Now, if I wanted to share this video that I just created with Ruben, how would I share it with him over on LinkedIn? Well, you want to be a first connection. That's the first thing you want to do. So you want to connect with the person first. It seems like most people connect now, just a quick little connector message. Once you are connected, then you would just click the message button down the bottom. And what we have with LinkedIn, which is similar to the Gmail that I showed you earlier in Outlook 365, is that we have an integration with LinkedIn. So you'll notice that little Dubb button is down there, right there. So when I select the Dubb button within the messaging area, now I just find the video that I want, insert it like this, and then I can even change the text to something a little more personal, a little more hooky, right? Send it, and then he's going to have that nice visual, that animated GIF that he's going to get, which is way better than the text-based copy and paste, which most people send. Now, the last screen recorder we're going to look at is the Dubb desktop app. So Chrome browser-based, desktop app is going to go on top of anything. So what you want to do is you want to Google Dubb desktop app, download it for Mac or PC. And when you do on a Mac, it'll be right here at the top, little D symbol. On the PC, it'll be at the bottom. And then when you can see the little functions right here, or you can select View Quick Menu, and it will pop it up separately that you can see right here. I'm going to hit record screen because that's what we were just doing with Chrome, and then we're going to do a comparison. So I'm going to click it here. Number one, the bubble, the webcam, all the same functionality we just did with Chrome. The annotation tool does all the same annotations we just did. The actual teleprompter is similar to the Chrome because, we can physically move it around the screen, but it's different in this regard. When you find your script, you have the ability right here to go auto track if you want to. Auto track is voice recognition. So if I hit record and I start reading that script, it's going to go at my pace and will only go if I'm saying the words. And it will go fast or slow depending on how I'm moving. Now, if you don't want to use voice recognition, if you prefer a scroll speed like the other two teleprompters, just select the button there, tap it, it closes it, and now look, you can adjust your speed up and down. So you have the choice of auto scroll, which is what you see right here, or auto track. So it gives you that option with the desktop app. Now, as far as recording what you see here, there is a red slash that exists through this square down here at the bottom. When that red slash is there and I hit record with the record button over here, that means I'm going to get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash just by clicking on it, now I'm given a drop down of choices as far as the border of what I'm recording. So right now it's on custom, which means I can take this thing, put it on top of whatever I want to put it on top of. Whatever's inside the blue lines will be part of the recording. But with custom, I can crop now around things. This is my favorite part of the desktop app. I love being able to crop. So you can get very specific in terms of what you want to show. You also can select the drop down and go landscape. So if you want the proper orientation for YouTube, there you go. And if you want to do portrait for social media, the vertical version, there you go right here. Just put it on top of whatever you want to put it on top of, and now you're in the proper format to put it on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all of that. For the recording itself, when I'm going to hit record now, here's what would happen. I'm going to hit the big red button down the bottom. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown like we saw, and now I am recording. I can pause and resume this recording, but I could also hit the check mark. Now, the check mark prior to this meant that it was going to save it into the Dubb platform. That was the case with the Chrome extension. That was the case with the webcam. That is not the case with the desktop app. When you select the check mark here, now it opened up a preview window, and now you see that we have recorded a clip. The desktop app does physical clip recording. So what we're going to do is we're going to record some clips, merge them together into one video, and then we're going to save it into the Dubb platform. The cool thing about and the flexibility about clip recording is that you can drag and drop videos from your computer and make it part of the eventual video here, as long as you have the MP4 file, which you can just drop in. Now, what I just recorded was a screen recording clip. So I recorded it here. How do I keep going now? I'm here. What do I do? So down to the bottom left, there are 3 creative icons that you can choose to continue recording. The one all the way to the left, if you mouse over it, says record screen video. That's the style of the video I just recorded. So if I click that there, it's going to bring me right back to where I was. I could have swapped out the background to a different site, different tab, different whatever it was, just made it different in the background. Obviously, if I'm going to talk about something else, I'm going to hit record down here. And now I'm going to get my countdown again. And now I am recording another clip. I'm going to hit the check mark again. And there is the second clip that I have recorded. And now the cool thing here is you don't have to record chronologically. I can immediately be flexible enough where I can move these clips around and go in any order that I want to. And if you tap the three dot menu, you can download or delete each individual clip. So keep the ones you like, get rid of the ones you don't. Now, the middle icon to the bottom left is your webcam icon. So when you select that, it's going to open up your webcam. So I'm going to hit record on here, and this would be a webcam version of this style of a video that I'm going to record, like this. Hit the check mark, and then there's that clip. Now, the last option down to the bottom left is going to be what's called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to take a pre-recorded video that you've recorded, it's in your video library, and then take that video, put it inside of a bubble, and place it on top of anything you want to place it on top of. So I could be sitting here and delivering something to the webcam, right? In the industry that I'm in. I record it from my webcam, direct to camera. I save that into Dubb, into the video library. Then I pull up the website, the doc, whatever it is, and then all I have to do is select narrator video option, choose the video I recorded, let's say it's this one. And now the recorded version of me, when I hit record, is going to pretty much do all the work. All I have to do is just scroll around, relax, point things out with annotations, whatever I want to do. So it's a nice way to kind of split it up. Now, when I'm ready to merge these clips together into that one video, I'm going to have two options. I can click the upload button to the bottom right. That'll merge it all together, save it into the platform. Or I can select the edit button to the bottom right. That will merge the clips together. But now I have an editing option before I even save this into Dubb. And this editor is just like the one I showed you inside the platform earlier. Then I can download the MP4 if I want to. And then I can click upload into the Dubb platform, and that will save it into Dubb. And then it can be shared anywhere. Now, the last option of recording is going to be the Dubb mobile app. So the mobile app is very similar to the desktop app because the mobile app does clip recording just like the desktop app does. So it's very similar in that regard. Now, it has other things that you can do as well, but from a basic standpoint, you're dealing with clips again, clip recording. So when you have the Dubb mobile app, Dubb app, Dubbapp, there was just an update this morning. So if you haven't updated it, you can update it. Here is the home area here in the mobile app, video library right in the middle. To record our video, all we do is click the little blue camera icon that sits right at the bottom. When you click that there, that's going to open up your camera. Now, when it does open, you are going to be defaulted for 1 minute of recording time. I'm going to slide mine over to 10 minutes just so I don't get cut off. You can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile app. I'm going to slide mine over there. To record, I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom. Now I am recording. You can see the timer here, and you can see the timer here down here. I can pause and resume this recording if I want to. And to end the recording, just hit the circle again, and there you go. There's the clip. Now, this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I do need it. I'm going to hit record one more time. And again, timer. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. I'm going to tap the circle again. There is my second clip. And I can move these around. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide it. So that's kind of funny. I wonder why that happened. Maybe that has a little bug. That's funny. I've never seen it slide like that. Here, let me record one more. Hey, I got 3/4 of a clip right there. There we go. Anyway, you normally get the clips in here. Maybe it's because I just updated it. This is pretty funny. Maybe the clips are moving around. Okay, there we go. There we go. Look at that. There they are. So then you can move them in any order that you want to move them to. Now, if I tap a clip individually, if I tap one, I can delete, I can trim, and if I do select edit, this gives me the power to come in here and I can select some icons to the right. If I select the music icon, this is where I can drop in all kinds of music. We have a whole full library of royalty-free music. Just make sure you adjust the original level of the video of you speaking and the music so it doesn't overwhelm you. We also have a text icon to the right. When you select the text icon, this gives you the ability to come in here and you can add in, let me pause it, you can add in your hook. So I can jump in here, type my hook like we talked about before, and then I can change it to whatever font size I want, move it around, color, whatever you'd like to do. You also have a microphone icon. So if you select the microphone icon, you can do a voiceover. So if you're doing any kind of video and it's busy and it's loud, you want to get the visuals and you want to do the voiceover, you can do that. You also have a timer icon to the right. So if you want to speed things all the way up to 10x, you can. So if you're doing like an action shot, maybe a property walkthrough and you're kind of flying through there, you can speed things up. We also have a little icon at the bottom right, a little keyboard icon there. If you want to have burned in subtitles, you can have them burned in here, or you can have them burned in at the end of the video itself. Now, what do these icons do over here? What do they do? So if you want to know, just click the tooltip at the top, and that will give you a breakdown of what these are. Now, I always have a countdown timer on right here. You can do 3 or 10 seconds. 3 seconds feels like pretty much the good amount of time. Three, two, one, and you're ready to go. But we have a 10-second one if you want to use that. If you're doing a walk and talk and it's a little kind of crazy and all over the place and your hand's kind of not as steady, you can use this option right here. This is video stabilization, so it'll smooth it out. So it pretty much takes it from this to more like this. If you want to use a teleprompter, select this one right here, come in here, and you're going to find your script. Like, okay, what script do I want to use here? Well, let's do this one. And then when you have this here, what you're going to have the ability to do is adjust your speed right here, up or down, plus button, minus button. You can slide it between 1 and 10. Hit the play button right here. See if you like that speed. And then if you want to make any edits to the script, just hit the pencil icon right here and you can change whatever you want. Now, if you are doing this, you want to keep your eyes towards the top. That's where the camera is. If your eyes are wandering below, either increase the speed or move everything up like this, slide it up. So now your eyes will stay right here at the top. They're not going to look down here in no man's land. And if you want to do a landscape video, just physically turn your phone and it will turn it that way and put it right the way you want to. Now, if you want to use voice recognition, let's say you don't want to do the scroll speed, you want voice, you want, auto track. Select the little gear icon right here, go auto track like that. And then when you hit record, then it will move at the pace that you're gonna go. If you want more clients and more, and then when you start reading it, see how it's highlighting and moving? It will highlight the words as you keep going. So you can do auto track, which is this voice recognition, or you can do auto scroll. So you have that as an option. And then to close the teleprompter, just tap the X and it'll close it. Now, if you recorded a video outside of the mobile app and you have it on your phone, but you want to make it part of the story, you want to drop it in as a clip, just go to the folder icon here, takes you to your photo video area, find the video you want, drop it right in. If you want to record what's physically on your screen, it is going to be this button right here. If you want to use filters, this one, just scroll through, see what you like. Skin smoothing, black and white, different kind of color gradations. You can kind of make your way through here. Picture in picture, right down here. Select that button there. Now you're going to record what's in front of you. And again, you can move yourself around. You can make yourself bigger, smaller, explain something, zoom into the background. You can get very creative in terms of what you want to show. Virtual background, last one down at the bottom. Select that one there, take screenshots on your phone, drops it behind you. Now, when you're ready to merge all these clips together into that one video, select the blue button to the top right. That's going to merge everything together. And then once it's merged, you're going to have a finished copy automatically downloaded on your phone that you'll have. And then once it's done doing its thing here, there's going to be a blue button that you can upload it now right into Dubb. See the blue upload button? Click that there. That uploads it into the Dubb platform. Now, once it's uploaded in there, then you can share it from wherever you want. So if I wanted to share a video from the mobile app, you can do that. So the video library is right here. I'm going to select a video. Here we go. And then all you have to do is hit the little share button right here and then click copy for email, copies it to the clipboard, paste it. Copy for SMS, copies the clipboard, paste it. And then you also can select the icons to the top right of this video, whether it's the block icon for email or whether it's the paper airplane icon that you're able to send as well. And also from the mobile app, we just added in here, you can do tags now on the mobile app, and you can select different preset landing pages on the mobile app, which is pretty cool too. Now, as far as CRMs go, like if you have your CRM that you really like, you have your HubSpot, you have your Salesforce, you have your Go High Level, things that you have all your workflows in that you're so used to that you've had for years and you love it and you don't want to change it, you don't have to. We have a lot of integrations with different companies. So if you have like a Constant Contact, a MailChimp, Follow Up Boss, whatever it is, you can see the list right here of companies that we have integrations with. So if you want to keep doing what you're doing, but you want to add video to it, all you need to do is just add the video. However, if you don't have a CRM or you're looking to kind of just have everything all in one spot, you can do that with Dubb. So we have a CRM option where you can upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do notes, tasks, deals, tags. You can do campaigns within Dubb, bulk sending with email and SMS. And you also can do automation with our Pro Plus plan, workflows for SMS and for email if you want to do drip sequencing. Now, lastly, within the dashboard here, if you do need help, Auto right here is a great guide. So Auto can answer questions about Dubb. You're like, hey, how do I use the desktop app? Or how do I do bulk sending? Auto can answer those questions. Auto can also answer questions about strategy. Hey, I'm in recruitment. What are the 5 best videos to make if I want to reach out to employers and candidates? So it can do all of that right there. Now, it can also write scripts. So if you want to have Auto write scripts for you, you can totally do that. There's a cool function on Auto, which is right over here. It's a little profile feature. It says basic and sales. This is pretty cool. So imagine I was in real estate. I worked with buyers and sellers. Imagine this said buyers and sellers. Just click create profile, and then you're just answering questions about this part of your audience. So the AI learns about this part of your audience. So when I'm getting ready to write some email copy or a script, I can just select the audience that I'm going to do it for, and then the AI will remember everything about that part of my audience. So when I'm saying, hey, Otto, write me a video script about an update here on the market, it will write the script, and then it'll ask you, hey, do you want to save this into Dubb? Yes. It'll save it to scripts, and then you just load it into a teleprompter. That's a workflow that you can get right into pretty easily once you start doing it. Now, if you do need help from the team, there is right here. Let me just refresh this. Okay, little bubble down here at the bottom, this little green intercom bubble. If you click that there, you can chat with the team here. You can do keyword searches and you can get help right within here. Typically, it's an article, a video as well, sometimes a blog post too. Another thing that we just added for help is right here. This is Sophia. This is our AI support coach. So if you dial this number 24/7, Sophia will answer and say, "Hey, how can I help you?" So it can walk you through some tech requirements. It can tell you advice on strategy. It can explain things to you like, "Hey, Sophia, how does a preset work?" It can explain that. So if you haven't called this number yet and you have some questions, call that number right there. And then if you have feedback for us, let us know. Let us know how Sophia is treating you. And you can call that number right there. Now, we also have, lastly, referrals for Dubb. So if you don't know about Dubb Partners, click referrals below, create a little referral link right here that says apply now, and you can share this referral link with anybody that you want to just mention Dubb to. We do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to the Dubb platform. So if you want to do that, you can share that. We're very supportive of our partners. It's a 30 and 10. So you guys send me your link. I subscribe, you get 30%. And if I make my own link, get someone else to come in, it's another 10%. Now, there is a little function that we have here that I want to show you this. So with our AI that we have, I'm going to click this little button up here at the top, create video. Remember from the beginning with webcam? We have this little prompt one right here at the end. See where it says prompt? This is called Ava. This is our little AI tool in here where you can create AI videos within here. You can choose the different kind of videos you want to create, greeting, social media, commercial, pitch. If you select any one of these videos and hit play,
Greetings. Welcome to
it'll give you an example of it. This is the video prompt that you can choose right down here, whatever you want it to be. Hey, create this for me. You also can choose your AI profile, like we talked about before. What part of your audience is this for? And then this is where you can upload an image. You can control the video size, duration. You can choose the time. But the cool thing that just happened with this update right here is normally we're like, hey, you can't upload something of yourself, a picture of yourself. But there was an update with the API where you actually can upload yourself in here. So if you want to try uploading your photo, there was one we did of me in here. It's pretty funny. I thought it came out pretty good. There's a slight difference that you can tell. Here, let me show you. If you come in here. Because maybe you want to do an AI version of you like standing on a deck or you're doing something individually, right? But you're physically not there. Let me find the let's see, I think it's right here. There we go. So this one right here. So uploaded a photo in there and you can tell a little bit with the smile, but watch.
most agencies sell tactics. Here's what actually scales.
See, my teeth are a little bit bigger there. It's a little kind of, a little bit different, almost like I'm clenching my jaw a little bit. But it's still not bad. It's going to get better. So if you want to give it a shot and upload a photo in there yourself and you want to get it, give it a shot, give it a shot. But okay, hey Ina, I saw that you came in there before. How are you, Ina? This is Ina from our team. I think everybody here mostly knows Ina. She knows everything about everything.
Hey,
What's up, Ina?
good, good, all good.
So let's see. We got a couple hands raised here. Jai, what's up, Jai? Good to have you in here, my friend. How are you, Jai? If you can hear me okay. Jai, Jai, Jai. Going once, going twice, Jai. Going thrice. I see your hand up. I'm gonna go to somebody else. I'm going. I'm going. Okay, time's up. Reginald, let's see. Reginald, how are you, my friend? I see your hands up. You want to unmute?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Not much. Beautiful day here in North Carolina. But I have a business partner. He
Yeah.
lives in right outside Atlanta, and we want to do like a split screen record. Can we do that?
Split screen record. You could.
Or could I go into like a program like Descript, record it, and then bring it into Dub?
Yeah, you probably have to use a third party to do that, or like an editing tool, because you could like meet in Zoom and then have an editor stack you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have to use a third party, but then just upload it into Dubb. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then I saw, let's see, Sabira, I saw you had your hand up. Hey, Sabira, how are you? Let's see, I saw you have your hand up there. If you want to unmute, feel free if you'd like to.
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, wait a minute. I think I just muted myself again.
No, you're good. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Two questions. I'm good. Thank you. I have two questions. So when I go to use the mobile app, I use it in a little bit different way. I'm trying to play with the picture in picture,
Mhm.
and I'm a life coach. So I'll go out in nature. Like today, I went to the beach.
Oh,
And so
sweet.
it's on me, and I'm delivering an inspirational message, and then they're looking at the waves, right?
Yeah.
But when I go to the download portion, what is it? What happened? Anyway, it keeps telling me that my phone's permissions won't allow it.
The download.
Um,
Oh, you mean like the download of the video to your phone?
yeah, it's telling me, but it says the permissions, and I've checked all the permissions. I've
Mhm.
done literally everything. Everything says you guys got all permissions, but it won't save to my phone.
It won't download to your phone. Like it won't
It
just,
won't.
done recording it, it won't download. Can you upload it into?
Right. I did do that. I went ahead and just uploaded it. Um,
If you
and then I
go,
had some issues with the clips. And
oh,
maybe that's just that I need to keep playing with it some more. So I'm just trying to deal with one, I guess, one piece at a time. And the first thing was I
yeah.
couldn't get it to save to my phone. And I checked all the permissions. Everything is wide open. In
Let
the
me
in the past, it was fine.
Do you okay, so for the recording, let's just say you saved it into Dub. Let's just pretend you weren't it didn't download to your phone, but it saves in here, right? You're able to save it
It
into
did.
Dub,
It
right?
did. Yes, it
What
did.
about if you click one of the videos and you click the
Mhm,
three dot menu? See where it says
mhm.
download video? Have you given that
Okay,
a
do it
shot?
from here.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I
Maybe just
didn't.
try that just to see if it works. I mean, it should do it automatically. We can check. We can get the kind of phone you have and all that, the model and everything. But if you want to try that in the meantime, see if it
Okay.
downloads the video from there, or if it still gives you the same error. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I'll try that.
And then,
And then
what do you have, Ina? If we could bring in, like, what's your phone that you have? What's the like the
it's a Note, it's Note 10, I think. It's a Note 10.
no, 10? Okay,
Samsung Note 10.
Samsung
And
Note
I
10.
went on,
Yeah.
yeah, and I went on the website. It said you guys support it. So
Okay.
I did check that.
Did you update? There was an update this morning. I had to update the mobile app. So, do you want to check for an update? Was there an update available, or did you already update?
Let me let me go
Because
here.
when I logged in this morning, I had to update it.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Okay,
And
so
I
I'll try that.
Okay.
I'll try that. And then I had one other question. When I go, so what I did do is I'm working with the video that I created on the desktop. So
Yep.
now I'm to the point of editing. I just wanted to make sure before I deleted the clip that I don't want,
hmm
does that delete the original video? So if I want to go back and do other things to it, like will that clip literally go away? Or
Oh,
if
you
I
mean when
want
you're on the
to,
desktop app? When you're on
yeah,
yeah,
because
you
that's
can.
where I'm going to do my edits since I can't really,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you have the if you go like this, here, let me show you. Like if we have the desktop app here, let's do
Hmm.
screen. Let's hit record really quick. Here we go. All right, we're recording. Hit our check mark. So is this one you've dropped in or one you've recorded?
It's the same one I recorded at the beach, and so I just
Oh, you just
pulled
dropped it
it
in
from
here?
my video library.
Right.
Yeah, I just
Right,
pulled
got
it
it.
from my video library.
Okay, so you
So
download
it's
the
not a
MP4.
clip, it was just a whole,
Yeah, that's
it
cool.
merged everything together, and then I was just gonna clip and keep the piece I wanted, but I didn't want to lose the whole video.
Anytime you save a video into Dubb and you download the MP4, that video will still exist in the Dubb video library. So like
Okay.
if this was a video, like if, let's just pretend like this was your beach video right here.
Yep.
If you download
Yep.
MP4, this will always still be in here. So even if you lost the MP4, it just disappeared, you still can go right
Okay.
back here and download the MP4 again.
Okay.
Does that make sense? And then when it's in here, you can, if you wanted to, whenever you use the desktop app, if you're
Okay.
recording clips, you
Got
can always
my
technically
bag.
download a clip to save it to your
Mm-hmm.
computer if you want to. That's when you're recording. But if you already have the
Okay.
MP4, yeah, just drop it in. Like you always have the ability to go back. As long as you have it saved into Dubb, it's there and just download
Okay.
the MP4. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'll just keep playing here. I'll update it and see what happens tomorrow morning at the beach. Thank
No,
you.
that's awesome. Hey, listen, I'm already motivated. I love the beach, so that's pretty cool. That's sweet. Let's see. Was there any other? Let's see, Elizabeth, I saw you put in there. You're in North Carolina as well. Very cool. Elizabeth, we'll send you that. If we could send Elizabeth the support article on, I think it was using Twilio to support bulk
Yeah.
SMS. That's just what she would like there. Yeah.
Right, sure.
Yeah. And let's see. Anything else from anybody before we go? Is anything on anyone's mind before we head out? Anyone? Okay, cool. Well, everybody, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Thanks for the support as always. This recording will be on YouTube support. Oh, actually, hold on. Last second. Gabriel, go. Hey, Gabriel, go ahead. Right at the buzzer.
I wasn't sure if I got it in there.
You got it.
Right now I'm contemplating whether to join a team at a different broker in order to leverage, a lot of lead generation, but I'm so hesitant. And I keep thinking about how if I deploy this simple system without making it overcomplicated with a crap ton of leads I mentioned the other day,
Yeah.
I gotta believe I can make this work a lot more efficiently than getting into a whole other enterprise. So I'm gonna seriously think about just focusing, and I really love this system. So thank you.
No, appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, I would say, look, any of the, when you have those contacts, like the low-hanging fruit, like they're there, you got them. It's
Yeah.
just about what is the messaging that all of them can relate to. That's really the biggest thing. So whatever kind of notes or information you have within your CRM, anything where you can do any kind of, even if you recorded one video, like if you had out of all your contacts, like there was a certain number that maybe you knew them from a certain thing, you can make one video that relates to all that number of contacts.
Oh,
It feels like you're talking personally to them. So,
I'm gonna book a call with Darius for sure.
hey, he's the guy you want. He's great. Cool, man. Well, listen, everybody, thank you so much for coming in, and we will see you tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat station. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Hi, guys.